Tamika J. This wind down with Tamika J, and I have a beautiful guest, Yendi. Can we cheers?
Yeah.
Are you ready to wind down with me, girl?
Wind down all the way.
Yes. Yeah, that was good.
That was a nice little.
Yes. Red wine.
Hey.
Okay. We could do that all day. Yendi, what's up, girl?
Girly, working.
So I know you are on tour right now with K-Mani.
Like Kimani.
Oh Lord.
Girl, everyone's gonna be like Kimani, K-Mani.
Did I really mess the Kimani?
Cool. Kimani.
Okay,
Yeah, been touring for July will be a year.
Oh wow, it's already been a year?
Yeah, so July will be a year that I've been on the road with Kimani. It's been a very well worth experience.
What have you learned, like, with just touring with, like, in general? Just
bring lots of snacks.
Bring lots of snacks and and then what?
I mean, no, on some like seriousness though, you gotta like be prepared.
Yeah.
I tend to try to do as much research in regards to his work and his father's work. If they're not familiar with Kimani Marley, that's Bob Marley's son. So I try to do as much research as I can, because he has moments where we'll be on stage and he'll call us all out. And if we didn't cover it, you know, we're lost. So I want to make sure that throughout my tour that I'm always prepared.
And how do you keep your voice prepared? Because I know like singing every day can like be a strain to your voice. What do you do when you're on tour to keep it like together?
I don't talk in the day a lot. I really don't. I stay to myself a lot, surprisingly. Miss Social Bird. But yeah, I break all the rules, actually. It's awful.
Bring all the
But
rules.
if you want to be a successful singer, it's really good to keep your voice warmed up. Don't talk a lot in the daytime, especially if you're doing a lot of shows throughout the week. Eat the right foods, get enough sleep, don't drink a lot of alcohol, don't smoke.
Well, I guess we're breaking the rules right now. Okay.
Yeah, but you know, basically just research, always be on top of your game, and it'll definitely take you.
Now, what would you say is like the biggest difference between tour life versus gig life? Like, what would you say?
Well, there's a huge difference. With gig life, it's kind of like beginning and end. With touring, it doesn't really stop. You know. You're consistently meeting new people, traveling around the world. But in the behind scenes token of it, if you're a musician and you have ethics, it's really no different outside of not being the forefront. You know?
Understandable. I know the last time like we talked and stuff, and then I remember we were talking about a book that you wanted to write. So what would actually, what would be the title of your book?
That's a good question. That's crazy you brought that up. I have in thoughts of continuing to write, which will eventually be a book. It won't be just one. I do want to come out with a poetry book first, because I wrote a lot of poetry in my earlier days, and I've been writing a lot again now.
That's good. That's amazing. So speaking of you writing again, do you have any, like, are you in the works of also putting out any original material? Album, a single?
Music?
Yes.
I actually just got out of a meeting, so we're thinking of hopefully having everything finalized before the end of the summer.
What kind of sound are you going for?
Definitely soul pop alternative. Soul pop alternative all the way.
Who's your favorite artist? Like who are you listening to right now?
Do we ever have a favorite artist?
I know. Okay, well, like who's on your playlist right now?
Oh man. Oh gosh, that's so hard. I mean, I got Carmen on there, Kalani, Grace Potter. Oh my God, girl, Grace Potter.
Grace Potter.
Y'all don't know nothing about that Grace Potter. I mean, if it's all over the place. I love global music. I don't listen to the radio, and that has its pros and its cons. But I prefer listening to music from all around the world. So the Gary Clark Jr.'s and a little bit more of that.
So when you're not
But right now I got Journey on.
Journey?
Yeah, you go into my phone, it's the first thing you're gonna see.
So when you're not gigging, like what are you doing at home? Like you said you write poetry. Like what else?
At home, I'm always cooking and cleaning.
Ooh, so you a chef, huh?
Girl.
What's your favorite thing to cook?
Actually, I make a bomb lasagna, but
I need to try that. I need to try that.
So my lasagna is off the chain. I haven't made an oxtail for you guys yet, but I will most certainly. One day we're gonna have to do like a singing/cooking session.
Oh, that would be amazing.
I think that would be kind of cool, right?
That would be really cool. I'm down for that.
So my oxtail and my lasagna.
Now you're on tour. You also write, and then you also gig here in South Florida. Now, what advice would you give to inspiring artists that want to like make it? Would you tell them, hey, you need to do cover music, do original music, or what would you give? What advice would you give to them?
For a young, growing artist
Yes.
that doesn't have any form of financial backing and isn't about to be like this huge, famous star overnight, work on your craft, have a very positive circle.
Yes.
That's most important. A very, very important thing because your circle, your company does reflect.
You're guilty by association sometimes.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I get it.
So, and you know, just keep trying new things.
Yeah.
Don't limit yourself.
I
Think
like
out
that.
the box. Be open. Network. I've gotten most of my work because I know too many people. And for
network,
me, it's been a great advantage. So, you know, just work on your craft. Don't be too much of an introvert.
Oh yeah.
Stay in your lane. Know who you are, and then come out your lane when you know you are to who you are to the point where you're so content.
Can we toast on that? 'Cause I really liked that a lot. That was amazing. That was good. And if you weren't singing, if you weren't doing music, what would you be doing? Being a teacher?
Wow. I think if I wasn't doing music, I would probably be traveling around the world getting paid to try new foods and wine.
Oh, so you'll be like on the cooking channel or like
yeah.
Food Network or
A
something
food
like that?
connoisseur.
Okay, cool. I likes that.
I could travel, meet people, and eat.
Now, I love asking this question. I ask this question to myself every single day because I always get like new revelation of what would I say to a younger me.
Right.
You know, because sometimes, you know, you go to like past albums, you're like, wow, look at how I was when I was 17 or when I was 16 or whatever. So what advice would you give? Well, I would say, what are the 3 things you would tell your younger self, young Yendi? What would you say?
It's okay to be yourself. Trust yourself in your decisions without having everyone's or your closest people that you love, their opinions just kind of weighing on your head. So trust your decisions, Yendi. And I think that's about it. I really don't have a third.
So trust your decisions. You said be you.
Be myself.
Be
trust
yourself.
my decisions.
You have to have a third one. You just
A third one? No,
okay.
because I
are
don't
the top
really
2.
have many things I'd want to change.
Yeah, because
It has crafted me.
to the
It has
woman
molded
that,
me
to
to
the
be
woman that
who I
you are.
am now. Yeah.
I
So,
agree.
and I wasn't one of those younger adults or teenagers that caused a lot of problems. So I did what I had to do, and I was doing music from I was 12, 13. So it was come home, do homework, and start writing lyrics. I would write like 10 songs in one day until it was time to go to sleep.
I like that. So you're a writer, Yendi. You're gonna have a book. You're gonna have an album and everything. So I'm so excited.
We're women of vision, girl.
We are. We're creators. So can you tell the people where we can find you? We wanna stalk you. Like, where can we find you? Give us your Instagram.
Feel
social media,
free
everything.
to stalk me. It's Yendi Songbird. That's Yendi Songbird. SONGBIRD. Put it in Google. You'll find every social media network that I'm on.
Awesome. Please make sure that you follow Yendi on all social media. And she says you can Google her, y'all. You can Google her. You can also find me, Tamika J. Find me directly on my website at www.TamikaJMusic.com. That's TamikaJMusic.com. And that's all my Facebook, Instagram, everything is on that website. So we're going to toast again. Breathe. It was amazing. Hey, I'll breathe up. Thank you. And also, you know, download my new single, Breathe. It's on iTunes. It's also on the website. And stay tuned for the next Wind Down with Tamika J.
Let's sit and talk. Let's make a toast.